What's going on YouTube? JT's Reborn here, and welcome back to another edition of my DC comic book reviews. And in this video, we're going to be talking about Dark Crisis, Worlds Without a Justice League, Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman! Wonder Woman! So, yes, this is another one of those storylines, as you can read right here. The Justice League has fallen in an epic battle against the Mad Pariah's Dark Army. Earth's defenders sacrificed themselves to save the multiverse. Now Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Martian Manhunter, John Stewart, Hawkgirl, Zatanna, Green Arrow, and Black Canary are dead, or are they? Needing power to fuel his deadly machines, Pariah has imprisoned the essence of each Justice League member on a custom-made world using his ever-growing dark abilities. Each world has been created from the innermost hopes of the Justice League. Keep that in mind, innermost hopes of the Justice League. What Pariah intends to do with these worlds is a mystery. Welcome to Worlds Without a Justice League. So yes, it's another one of those dream state things, but it says it's built on the innermost hopes of the Justice League. I don't know about you, but I call bullshit on that one, because is this really a type of world that these heroes would want? Would Superman really want a world where the rest of the universe was enslaved by Darkseid except for Earth, just so he could see his son grow up? Would Wonder Woman wish for a world where the Amazons belittle mankind and flee? No, she wants a world of peace and prosperity for all. So, yeah, it's another one of those ridiculous storylines. So, in her vision, Etta Candy is the president, and apparently her mom's been lying to her about stuff her whole life. And apparently Diana did some bad stuff. The world of mankind is in a bad place, and then the Amazons kind of like reluctantly are like, oh, well, this world is doomed. Let's leave here. She runs into Dr. Psycho, who has been held prisoner like for this whole time, and it was meant to appease the Earth Spirit Gaia and some other crap like that. This doesn't really matter. It just kind of ends abruptly with, you know, the Amazons fleeing Earth in a rocket ship and Wonder Woman just kind of standing her ground here. And yeah, that's it. It's written by Tini Hauer with art by Leila Dukoya. I didn't care for this storyline at all. Is it really like matter in terms of the whole Dark Crisis like storyline? No, none of these like tie-ins really feel necessary. The only one that felt kind of necessary or interesting in some capacity was the Flash tie-in. Like, even on its own, outside of Dark Crisis, that was an interesting story. With Barry traveling the multiverse, that's something the Flash tends to do. It was kind of fun. It was exciting. These Worlds Without a Justice League storyline stuff, they're just not clicking with me. The whole, this is the innermost hopings of the Justice League, this weird dream state they're in. No. This feels really off and out of place. So I didn't particularly care for the Wonder Woman storyline. Didn't do much for me in general. Art was fine, I guess. Nothing amazing or anything like that. It just didn't click with me. I haven't really been reading much Wonder Woman as of late, but if this is the indicator of like the quality of her stories, I'm going to have to pass for right now. Now, the backup storyline on its own seems kind of interesting, but again, in hindsight, it's another one of those what the hell are we even doing type storylines. It's kind of like a noir detective story, and it's Martian Manhunter in The Martian Squid Hunter, written by Dan Waters, art by Brandon Peterson. This is kind of a bizarre one. Basically, like, everyone on Earth is now turned into Cthulhu. Like weird squid faces in that for some reason. It's done like as a noir detective story. On its own, it's like not half bad. In some ways, it's kind of interesting, and there's something kind of off in this world, and then people kind of die by the end of it, but we're still kind of trapped in this weird dream state. The art itself is actually kind of cool. I think some of the, like, this is an example of the whole black and white and with various other colors mixing in kind of working for this particular style. It works for that noir detective feel of it, and I can still tell the difference between, you know, everybody else in this capacity. It's a really weird storyline. Like, why did everybody just become squids for some reason? Like, what? It's such a bizarre choice. Yeah, there's an explanation of it in the story, but everyone just looking like Cthulhu or Davy Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean, it just is kind of weird. And at the end of the day, there's no Pariah or anything in the story to kind of say or do something. And then we also get the to be continued in Dark Crisis Worlds Without a Justice League Green Arrow on sale next month. That's it. This is just such a, like, the Martian Manhunter storyline at least had something that was kind of unique in terms of its story. The Wonder Woman one, it just didn't do it for me in general, but I still didn't particularly care for this issue. In fact, I think you can pretty much just skip it, like most of these tie-ins. I just wish they did some more interesting stuff with these whole Worlds Without a Justice League storylines. I just wish I could get something that actually excited me. But as it stands, I just haven't really cared much, or at least have Pariah in there just kind of laughing or cackling. At least we got that in the Hawkgirl storyline, because like as it stands with this other one, it's just nothing. So yeah, so what do we have so far? We had Superman, we had Wonder Woman, Aquaman, we had Martian Manhunter, Jon Stewart, Hawkgirl. So all that's left is Batman, who's probably going to get his own focus thing because he's Batman. He's got to have everything. And Green Arrow and Black Canary is next month. And then hopefully we'll be kind of done with these Worlds Without a Justice League storylines because they're just not that great, all things considered. Yeah, the Martian Manhunter one actually did something kind of weird and out there that at least made it unique. Martian Squid Hunter. But these other ones, like this Wonder Woman one, you can pretty much skip it. I just didn't particularly care for this one. So anyways, if anybody has any thoughts on this storyline, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the YouTube channel for more content, hit that bell for notifications, and that's all I really have to say about Worlds Without a Justice League, Dark Crisis, Wonder Woman. I just didn't care for it. The Martian Manhunter backup is a more interesting story, but at the end of the day, guess what? I just didn't particularly care for it. This doesn't do much to advance the overall narrative to the Dark Crisis event at all. I know it's all connected in some capacity. I don't buy this as being like the worlds that built on the innermost hopes of the Justice League. It doesn't add up for me. Yeah, you can argue Pariah is manipulating and all, but that writing is just misleading. So yeah, another pointless thing, something I wasted money on for the sake of trying to collect every issue of Dark Crisis and all its spinoffs. So joke's on me. All right, well, I think that's all I have to say. As always, take care now. Bye-bye then, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.